Good morning, students. Today we have to learn about the molecules of some compound. In previous class we have learned about what are the compounds, what are the atoms and what are the molecules of elements. Okay, here is a molecule of compound. So here is table given and there is a compounds, the combining elements and ratio by mass. Today we have to learn about how we calculate the ratio by mass. Okay, now first we have a first example is a water. So in water there are two hydrogen atom and one oxygen atom. There are two hydrogen atom and one oxygen atom. So how we calculate the ratio for water? Simply, first of all we should know about the atomic mass unit of the hydrogen and oxygen. So atomic mass unit for hydrogen is a 1 and there are two hydrogen atoms. So the atomic mass unit for hydrogen, two hydrogen atoms, there are 2. Atomic mass unit for oxygen it is a 16. So how we calculate this ratio? Simply divide this 2, that is atomic mass unit for the 2 hydrogen atom, and 16, that is atomic mass unit for oxygen atom. That is, cut it down and we get 1:8. Here is ratio 1:8. Okay. Now let's move to ammonia. So in ammonia there are 1 nitrogen atom and 3 hydrogen atom. Okay. In ammonia there are 1 nitrogen atom and 3 hydrogen atom. So atomic mass unit for nitrogen there is a 14, and because of 3 hydrogen atoms there is a hydrogen atomic mass unit for hydrogen is a 3. So ratio we will get is a 14:3. Now move to carbon dioxide. That is there are 1 carbon atom and 2 oxygen atom in carbon dioxide. So atomic mass unit for carbon is 12 and the atomic mass unit for oxygen is 16. For 2 oxygen there is a 32. After dividing both we will got the ratio, there is a 3:8. So here is the method how we calculate the ratio of the compounds, ratio by mass of the compound. Now let's move to next topic. It is a ion. What is an ion? So ion means the compounds containing metal and non-metals elements. The compound containing metal and non-metal elements contains charged particle. Okay, the compound containing metal non-metal element contains the charged particle is called as an ions. Okay, now an ion is a charged particle having the positive and negative charge. Ion को कौन से charge होते हैं? Positive and negative charge. A positively charged ion is called as a cation. The positively charged ion is a cation and the negatively charged ion is a anion. Okay, as we already known that these two poles are given here. This is a positive and this is a negative. Positive pole it is a anode and negative pole is a cathode. This is already we know. But in case of the ions, the positively charged ion it is a cation, exactly opposite to this, and negatively charged ion is a anion, exactly opposite to this. Okay, now what is a valency? What is a valency? Valency is the combining capacity of an element. Combining capacity of an element is a valency. Now here the valency is given. Here is a list given of some ions and their valency. Here is a list given of some ions and their valency. So here is a valency, name of ions and their symbol. Okay, valency दी गई है, name of ions also given and symbol also given. So now first sodium. The valency for sodium is 1. The valency for sodium is 1. And its sign is a Na plus. Na plus means what? Why this is plus sign on Na? Because it is the electron acceptor. After accepting one electron, it should be stable. एक इलेक्ट्रॉन एक्सेप्ट करने के बाद वो स्टेबल हो जाएगा. इफ देर इज अ साइन ऑन Na, if there is a Na2 plus, then after accepting 2 electron, it should be stable. ओके, 2 इलेक्ट्रॉन एक्सेप्ट करने के बाद वो स्टेबल हो जाता है. एंड दैट इज द वैलेंसी फॉर एनी मेटल और एनी एटम. ओके, नाउ for potassium, the symbol is a K plus. Here is also same, accepting the 1 electron, that is valency for potassium is a 1. एक इलेक्ट्रॉन एक्सेप्ट करने के बाद वो स्टेबल हो जाएगा. नाउ मूव टू नेक्स्ट वन, सिल्वर. सिल्वर, here is also same, Ag plus. First of all, symbol for silver is a Ag. Symbol for silver is Ag, and here is a sign plus, that is accepting the 1 electron, it should be stable, it should be Ag. Okay, now that's why valency for silver is a 1. Now copper, the sign for symbol for copper is a Cu plus. Accepting 1 electron, it should be Cu only. Okay, hence its valency is also 1. In case of magnesium, the symbol is a, in case of magnesium, the symbol is a Mg2 plus. Okay, that is accepting 2 electron, it should be Mg. Okay, so that's why valency for Mg means magnesium, it is a 2. Same in case of calcium, accepting 2 electrons, it should be stable, that is a, the valency for calcium is a 2 and the symbol for calcium is a Ca. Now zinc, symbol for zinc is a Zn2 plus. Same, the valency is 2. Copper is also Cu2 plus, valency is 2. Now here hydrogen, valency is 1. Okay, hydride, H minus, that is valency is 1, but it donate 1 electron. ये क्या करेगा? 1 electron donate करेगा, and then it should stable. Okay, now bromine, it is also donating 1 electron. After donating 1 electron, it should be bromine only. Now here is the ammonia, symbol for ammonia is the NH4, nitrate NO3, carbonate CO3 2 minus. 2 माइनस मीन्स इसके पास 2 इलेक्ट्रॉन ज़्यादा है. 2 इलेक्ट्रॉन डोनेट करने के बाद ये स्टेबल हो जाएगा. इट शुड बी स्टेबल. नाउ हियर इज some ionic compounds. Okay, and here is constituent elements and ratio. How the ratio by mass, how the ratio by mass we calculated here. The list of compounds is given: calcium oxide, magnesium sulfide and sodium chloride. So first of all, the constituent element for calcium oxides are calcium and oxygen. Okay, so how we calculate the ratio? Calcium का atomic mass unit क्या है? 40, and oxygen, as we already know, 16. So after dividation we will got the ratio 5/2. Okay, same in case of magnesium sulfide. The constituent element in case of magnesium sulfide are magnesium and sulfur. Okay, so how we calculate the ratio? First of all, we have to know that the atomic mass unit for the magnesium, it is a 24 and sulfur it is 32. Now after dividation, 32. After dividation we got the ratio 3:4. Okay, now here we have stopped here, and in next class we will discussing about how the writing of chemical formula. Chemical formula कैसे write करते हैं हम, and how we know the chemical formula. Okay, formula of simple compounds, So if you have any query, ask for these queries to me. Okay, now here we have stopped.